I need to protect him.
Protect who, Christopher? Sense of anger, this irritation with people in general is quite strong.
Yeah, it is. It's a lack of respect that fucking disgusts me. They're the ones in charge.
What are you talking about, Christopher?
Life is precious, and they have no idea. I've been dealing with a lot of issues lately. Things I've been trying to deal with myself over the past few years. Trying to keep it inside. It worries me. I have a young family now. I'm really starting to lose control.
So in what way do you think that you're losing control?
Mood swings. Come and go. Really quickly. No real reason to act that way. I could be somewhere in the house, then I just switch. And I want to kill all around me. Not literally kill people. I feel anger. I feel rage. And I'm really starting to lose control.
Are you on any medication at the moment?
No. It's in my head. And I can't get that image out of there.
So you're getting flashbacks then?
Yes. I hug my daughter, but I just don't feel anything inside.
Do you feel numb?
It's 100% numb.
Numbness, okay.
What am I just feeling on anybody? Nobody.
You mentioned before that you're currently separated from your wife.
Yes. We're separated at the moment.
Anything happening there at the moment?
No. It's not great at the moment.
You mentioned a couple of triggers. War footage, smells. What sort of images do they trigger?
I was next to an Afghan policeman when he was shot through the head. I had to put him back together. His head was blown out the back of his skull. I see his face quite a lot. I also see his friend crying over his body as well. You try to go to sleep. You try to close your eyes. You just can't. There's something in there. It's lodged in there. Even when my eyes are open, I can still see his face.
I've got the questionnaire results from your first session. The results show that you are way off the scale for both depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. Would you consider medication now?
No. I'm not ready to start thinking about that yet.
I never liked that tough bloke, you know. A fucking enormous head too, didn't he? How's things at home?
It's all right. Why'd you ask?
Well, I haven't heard from you since you left. All the lads were asking after you. Then I get that fucking email.
What email?
What the fuck's going on, mate?
Ignored. I was pissed. Honestly, I'm fine. Tell the lads I'm fine. Do you want another one?
Aye, crack on, fatty.
Yes, mate.
Now, at the last session, we discussed various treatments, and you've decided that the best way forward is with EMDR. Now, you've said that the main intrusion that appears to you is the one with the policeman being shot, yeah? Now, we're going to be starting with that flashback, and we're going to be travelling through that flashback. So, now, before we begin the EMDR, I need you to close your eyes, and I need you to think about the picture that is so upsetting to you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how distressing do you find that image now, 10 being the most distressed state?
Right now, 7.
And when you think about that image, what sort of feelings does it generate between fear, guilt, danger, disgust, shame, anger? Which one of these represents it best? What goes with that picture?
Helplessness or guilt.
And say you had to take a snapshot of that flashback and put a subtitle to it, something that said something negative about you as a person, what would you write underneath it?
I wasn't quick enough.
I wasn't quick enough. For not being quick enough, what type of a person does that make you in your life?
Unprofessional.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you feel that now for not being quick enough?
9.
Now, remember at the beginning, don't force any thoughts. Just observe whatever is going through your mind during the incident.
I find it weird.
You feel what?
It's very strange.
Let's go back to the incident. You see, he's been shot. Gurgling noises. You can see his face. And then you're trying to get that bandage. You're not quick enough. For that, you will be unprofessional. You feel helpless, very guilty for not getting to him sooner.
This bollocks, this isn't going to work.
Trust me, Christopher. We shall see. But you have to trust me. You're in front of the policeman. You're looking at him. You're trying to help, but feeling helpless, worrying about not being quick enough. What do you see now?
Seeing the incident, but it was in sequence. I remember feeling like a warm jam substance. Feeling his brain. His head was blown out the back of his skull. I needed to stop the bleeding. And need to stop the gurgling noises coming out of his mouth.
Stay with that.
I'm walking down the hill, covered in blood. Not through my eyes, through someone else's. No casualty. No soldiers with me. No weapon, no body armor. Just me walking down the hill. Feel anxious.
Why are you anxious?
I have no weapon.
Stay with that.
Back to the guy crying over the body. His friend was down on the ground, carrying him off the hill with the others. Then a loud noise and a flash of white.
You've done a great job today, Chris. And it's time to close the session. For you to feel calmer, you need to develop some imagery that's going to give you a sense of peace. I'm going to slow the machine right down and make it more relaxing. What gives you peace?
The lighthouse near my parents' home.
I want you to think of that. Think of being there, safe, at peace, away from everything. Where everything can be postponed, put on hold.
Do you want to go for some lunch? So can you believe that? Apparently the parents had rung again. Oh, it's just a flipping nightmare. I mean, all they're doing is wasting time and, you know, it's just silly, really. I mean... Fuck. I know I should have said that, but no. Welcome.
Is someone going to take my order?
I'm not your waitress for today.
I've been waiting for 20 minutes. You've been serving everybody else. I don't know who my waitress is. You're the only one I've seen. Is someone going to take my order? I've got a meeting in 10 minutes. Like I say, I've been here 20 minutes.
And if you give them 10
Yeah, so take my order.
well, I'm not your waitress.
Take my fucking order now. Too late. It's too late.
Chris.
I need you back this Friday for the next EMDR session. It's important that we get through the first two as quickly as possible. It might be a bit upsetting. Now call me if there's anything strange, because most likely the effect of the EMDR. Don't worry. Okay.
Realistically, how long do you think it took you to help the policeman?
12, 15 minutes.
I want you to give some sort of role play from the moment you decided to get the bandage.
No chance. I'm not role-playing, no way.
Why not?
Funny lads can see me now.
Why are you worried about what the lads will think?
Because I'm weak. And being here makes me feel weak.
Give me 10 more minutes of your time, Christopher. It's all I ask. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Now.
Contact just happened. He dropped to the ground. Took Took a few seconds to squirm myself away. Then I had to make sure my lads were all right. Fozzie, you all right? Then he asked Polly, are you all right? Then he asked Stevie, are you all right? I looked back over. I saw the friend crying over his body. I knew I needed to do something. The rounds were going off. I called to Stevie. Give me your FFD. Give me your FFD. He wouldn't give it to me. Then he asked Polly, give me your FFD. He wouldn't give it to me either. Fuzzy wouldn't give me his. I looked down, spotted the medical kit, pulled it out, took out some gloves, and put them on. I waited for my moment. Then I went over, I grabbed him in the cover as quickly as I could. I took out a bandage, put it around the back of his head to stop the bleeding.
Now, go and sit down. That was very interesting. 1 minute 38. Let's do it again.
He's totally at peace with me. Very strange.
Think I'm professional. I'm doing my job. There is no reason to feel guilty. I have certainly no reason to feel guilty.
Yeah, that's weird. Both looking over at me, smiling. He's not on the ground anymore.
That didn't happen, right?
No. No, it never happened.
This is something that's just come out of your mind.
Yeah.
This is what happens with EMDR sometimes. If you ever remember that image again, I want you to think about this. This powerful image.
Walking off the hill. Not as intense as before, just me walking off the hill. No blood on my clothes.
How do you feel?
Good. In fact, I've no body armour. Still feel good compared to before. For me, that was strange.
Strange but good. I'm closing down the session. I want you to think about his eyes looking straight through you. See what you get now. Be aware of your thoughts, your feelings, sensations, and thinking, I am professional. I made him live for 5 more days. Okay, what's the level of distress now?
There's no distress. Every time I think of his face, jumps to the image of him standing with his friend. Very spooky.
It's spooky because the person undergoing EMDR will always develop a new imagery. It creates a new meaning. On a level of 1 to 10, how much do you feel that you weren't quick enough, that you were unprofessional now?
1.
I'm closing this session down. Slow this. Congratulate yourself, Christopher. You've done amazingly well.
Stood next to the lighthouse. It's lovely. But they're with me now.